And yesterday, we've heard that the Education Minister and the DS Minister have been stripped from their post over their conviction in relation to the protest against the former Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra. So the big question is, who will be replacing these two ministers? And the answer has been revealed today by the Deputy Prime Minister Wisnuk Khruengam. He announced today that the Deputy Education Minister Kun Hing Kalayya Sopunpanit will serve as the Acting Education Minister, while the Culture Minister Ithipon Kunpluem will also serve as the Acting Minister of Digital Economy and Society. The two posts were left vacant after former Education Minister Natthaphol Theepsuwrn and former DES Minister Putthiphong Punakan were stripped of their posts after they were convicted over the protest against former Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra back in 2013. Wisnuk said that in the case of the education portfolio, Kun Hing Kalayya just moved up to fill the vacant post in an acting capacity. However, in the case of the DES post, he said that the cabinet used to rule that the education minister will fill the vacant seat. But since Natthaphol was stripped from the post, the culture minister will serve as the acting DES minister instead. He also said that Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha had not sought his advice about this latest political incident. Putthiphong, Natthaphol, and 6 other former People's Democratic Reform Committee core leaders, namely Suthep Thaeuksuban, former Deputy Transport Minister Thawon Sengniam, Chumpon Chunsai, Isara Somchai, Samdin Lodbut, and Suwit Thongprasert, also known as Putta Isara, spent last night in the Bangkok remand prison after the criminal court referred their bail request to the appeals court. Asked whether some of these convicts will lose their parliamentary status because they were sentenced to prison terms, Wisnuk said he wasn't sure. Among them are Putthiphong and Natthaphol, who are partyless MPs of the Palang Pracharat Party, and Thawon as Democrat MP. The Deputy Prime Minister said that if these MPs claim parliamentary immunity, the court must order their release from prison. And in the case of Nattaphol's wife, Thaya Theepsuwrn, who was given a suspended sentence and had her political rights withdrawn for 5 years by the court, Wisnuk explained that for now, she has lost her MP status, adding that this is the consequence defined in the Constitution.